This is all your fault. You leaked my Mythbusters fan fiction. Now everyone's gonna know which myths I wish hadn't been busted.
I didn't do anything. We got hacked. This is your fault for setting everyone's passwords to Joey and making the only security question, who's the man?
I made the O's a 0. It's not my fault that they're computer hacking geniuses.
Whatever. Now everyone's seen my Ink Gets Better videos. They're far too genuine. They don't fit with my brand.
Hey, mine's worse. Look at this. My how-to article on how to be a juggalo.
My long history of catfishing, including the fact that Shia LaBeouf is not a real actual man, only a persona I created.
This security camera footage of me breaking my thumb on an elevator button because I pushed it too enthusiastically.
All those naked pictures I have of Steve Harvey.
That is sad. This very personal photo of me trying to squeeze the sun and missing.
This is all your fault.
My fault? You openly mock cyber terrorists on Twitter.
They're dumb, fat nerds. And look at this. We have to issue our statements to the press, and mine is gonna blame you so hard.
Hey, here's a statement. What's wrong with you?
That's an interrogative.
Damn.
Dumb Joey.
Stupid Rachel.
Oh no. They found all the recordings of those song parodies we did.
Hit Me Baby One More Slime is getting very negative reviews, which is weird because it's so good.
Ooh, they got an interview with that girl we cyberbullied. That was actually really fun. I'd say, your eyes are crooked.
And then I'd say, ha, that's hilarious, but I'm gonna send her a less mean version of that.
And I'd say, tell her no one will remember her after she's dead. We've had some really nice times.
I think I'm ready to write my statement now. Dear the rest of the news people.
Many have tried to find the cause of this terrible hack. Some have blamed me. Some have blamed my co-host. No one has blamed North Korea, and that's exactly what they want.
But the truth is, it's not our fault. We can't blame each other. Because I very recently realized we actually need each other.
It physically pains me to type this and read it out loud like I am doing for some reason. But I couldn't do this myself. Joey is not only my coworker,
Rachel is not only my work acquaintance,
but surprisingly,
and against all odds,
my friend, but much more importantly, my co-host.
and that's a bond you can never ever break, until eventually when you do.
But anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
I'm actually very late for several things, but this seemed like a nice time to do this, so.
We have to go do news now.
Lots of love, Joey the Man McManus.
Sincerely, Shia LaBeouf.
I'm Joey McManus.
And this is breaking news! What the hell, Joey? We say that together, we die together.
Sorry, I was looking up pictures of sweet and sour pork online.
You're lying. Joey, are you mad at me?
No, what would make you say that?
Because you've been photoshopping this image of me making out with a hot painting for like an hour, and I take it back. It's not even a hot painting.
Excuse me, American Gothic is a pretty hot painting, but that's beside the point, okay? Yes, maybe I am a little mad at you, but I called you 12 times last night and you never picked up. That doesn't sound like the actions of a good co-host to me.
Joey, I'm sorry. I'm just really, really, really tired of having you call me because you can't tell which nativity scenes are real.
It's not my fault that I grew up on a farm. I'm used to seeing live birds occur on beds of hay. I'm a country mouse, Rachel.
I'm sorry, Joey. You're right. And I'm a city mouse. We good?
Now that we've compared ourselves to different kinds of mice, yeah. We get
Yeah. And now,
News! A Senate report this week confirmed that torture was used in interrogation throughout the Bush administration, including one instance of guards forcing hummus up a prisoner's rectum. Talk about weapons of ass destruction.
6 people were arrested from looting from Israel's Cave of the Skulls, which is so dumb because they have skulls. Everyone does. Check, they're in your head already, dummy.
Yeah, dummy. Last week, NBC premiered Peter Pan Live, because if there's one thing we know that will never grow up, it's NBC's programming.
The Pentagon is seeking a gun contract for a new standard issue sidearm for the U.S. military. Also on their wish list this year is sock 'em bop 'em roppers, a single X-Wing Lego, and a puppy.
In the next few weeks, Americans everywhere will be celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, maybe.
But those aren't all. Here's a list of other holidays you should be paying attention to.
Take your daughter to Wendy's Day.
Double D-Day, like D-Day, but with more porn about storming the beach at Normandy.
Dog Day. Every dog has one.
Wear your hat on your butt day. It's real in Normandy.
Money Day. Throw your money in the streets and the poor people pick it up and become rich, and that's how we maintain economic balance.
Fish Day. The fish jump on land and the people hop in the ocean, and it's how we maintain environmental balance, maybe.
Dan Aykroyd's birthday. Leave a sack of apples outside your door for Dan Aykroyd.
Hall Passover. Watch the movie Hall Pass and don't eat bread. Also, leave a chair open.
Leave your child at work day.
And that's the news. The upcoming holiday season is one of the peak times for moviegoers.
Here with her review of one of the hottest new flicks, our resident movie enthusiast, Ari Anderson.
Thanks, Jerry. One of the biggest blockbusters of the season is the 3rd installment of The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. The film follows Katniss Everdeen as she navigates a dystopian future in the nation of Panem, a place where parents cannot save their children from the government put in place to protect them, a place where people can see their countrymen being dehumanized and slaughtered on television, a place where justice lives only in places of privilege, a place where some lives matter more than others. We watch as tensions rise between a hyper-militarized police force and a distraught people. Seeing such senseless violence play out over and over again is disturbing and only easy to understand in the binary of the young adult movie. Good versus evil, villain versus hero, right versus wrong. How terrible, how absolutely unimaginable it must be to witness these events outside of a film. How could we ever begin to process acts of this nature when they aren't played out with attractive actors, a pulsing soundtrack, and the general sense that things will be okay? After all, it is just a movie.
Thanks, Ari. We'll have to check that one out.
Extra butter on our popcorn. While we're thinking more about all that, let's check in with Carly.
Welcome to beautiful, historic Boston. City of light, city of love, city of beans. I'm here to take you on a tour of the sites of significant historical holiday events. And then I get a sandwich. Right?
Don't mention the stuff about the sandwich. Just go again.
Okay, but then I get a sandwich. Right?
Yes, just go again.
Welcome to beautiful, historical Boston. The city of angels, the windy city, the city of dreams. I'm here to take you on a tour of historical holiday events. I'm here with renowned Bostonian Paul Revere, famous for giving Christmas to the United States and bringing birds to all the children. That's good. Yeah, I felt really good about that. How about we break for lunch? What?
Carly, it's 9 a.m.
No, yeah, that is a good note. Yeah, we're gonna think about that. Maybe we can just, should we do it again? No, it's okay. We'll just fix it in post. Yeah, we'll fix it in post, and let's get moving. Yeah. Oh, hello there, back in Boston. I'm here in the Boston Common, where Betsy Ross actually had the first snowball fight ever. Can we please cut?
No.
Is it because there isn't a budget for the rest of the crew to have lunch? Because I can just go and I won't tell anyone.
That's not the reason.
Okay, well then, I think that we got a good take there, and we can just keep on moving. Yeah. Welcome to beautiful scenic Faneuil Hall, home of many historical holiday events. For example, Ben Franklin walked through here on Hanukkah, and he didn't per se celebrate the event, but I think we can all agree that... I'm sorry, I know that I'm saying the line right, but I don't think that this is working.
You were doing fine.
No, I know I was saying the line right, but I just, maybe if we took a break, I ate a sandwich, then, we'd be all set. That'd be good.
You were doing great. Just do the line and then we can break, okay? Just say the line again.
I really don't have to make a big deal of this, but you kind of promised me a sandwich, and I don't want to have to get the union involved, but...
Carly, you're not in a union. Okay, we're gonna start again. Carly, can we go from the top?
Thanks, Carly.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Wait, will we? Do we have commercials? Don't we just sit here while our logo plays on the TV?
No, we definitely have commercials. We're a real show.
No, I think we just stop having a show for a second and then continue having a show with nothing in between.
Nope.
And we experience these moments of nothingness that seem like an instant and a lifetime all at once.
No, that never happens.
Sometimes I worry the show will never start again, but then suddenly it's back.
Well, either way, we'll be right back.
But what if we aren't? Please don't leave me in the void. Welcome back to Breaking News.
The news that...
Oh, God, put some pants on, viewers.
Do you think the screen is one way?
Fucking gross.
Okay, now that you're decent, are you ready to hear the news?
Wait, you're putting those pants on?
Corduroy?
And look at those stains. Did you just pick up any old thing lying around?
Your room is a mess.
You're a mess, viewers. Look at that Cheeto dust on your fingers.
Trash person.
Oh.
Trash person.
No. Rachel, I think we went too far.
Viewers, don't cry. You're so ugly when you cry. I'm sorry.
We scream only because we care. You okay?
Good. Now get ready for some fucking news, you fart idiot.
Fart idiot.
Fart idiot.
Last week, the Vatican found millions of euros that it didn't even know it had tucked away. Here to comment, please welcome Archbishop Gerald Lacroix.
Thanks for having me. Always love coming on your fine show, Joey.
How are things going for you in Roma?
Well, they would be going fabulously, Rachel, but last week I got into a spot of trouble. I was really just a trifle of a thing. Some people found me writing on the old Vatican treasure, and the words could be misinterpreted as offensive, out of context, of course. But I mean, come on. Have you seen the painting of the naked guy touching fingers with God? How do you expect me not to write the word gay over that?
Wait, you graffitied the creation of Adam?
Yes. And I was just getting started too. That whole ceiling is just wrapped with possibilities.
Gerald, can you tell us a little more about the money the Pope found tucked away? Does he have any plans on how to spend it?
Well, knowing him, he'll probably give it away to some lazy, good-for-nothing people who are perfectly capable of working for themselves. Like, since when has that been our job?
1st century AD.
Don't you think some other countries could maybe benefit from those millions of euros? Greece is going bankrupt again. Do you think you could help a neighbor out?
This isn't Mr. Rogers, Rachel. This is the Catholic Church, the most powerful force the world has ever known. Or it was until that goon Francis decided to rewrite the mother-loving Bible.
Sounds like there's some bad blood between you and the Pope.
Oh, don't even get me started on his holiness. That guy's been up my behind ever since I joined a stupid club. Gerald, don't read Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter during Mass. Gerald, don't leave your copy of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in the pew. Gerald, don't flick communion waivers at the churchgoers. He doesn't understand the kind of pressure I'm under.
The pressure you're under?
Yes, Rachel, I happen to be the treasurer of the Cards Cultural Excursion Club.
What does that club do?
Well, lots of things. We've been saving up for a field trip to Mars, but certain circumstances have thwarted that dream.
Mars, Italy?
No, Joey. I think he means actual real Mars. Gerald, you were the one hoarding millions of euros.
No. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Ridiculous notations. Like, yeah, all right. Yes, I did it, and I would have got away with it too. It went from that meddling Pont Stiff.
Where on earth did you hide all of that money?
Oh, my plan was brilliant. I had pieces all over the world, in the couch cushions of the Versailles, in the crawl spaces of Albuquerque, under Woody's hat in Toy Story 1, you name it. But then that scumbag George Pell turned me in ever since I've been his financial aid coordinator. Does he care that I was the only one to go see Hairspray with him on his birthday? No. Anyways, he was just walking by and he called me to hide some of his cash in the Pope's.
Ooh, in his hat?
No. I hid it in his VHS collection of every Muppet movie ever made. I happen to love the Muppets, so I thought I'd steal his movies and hide the cash in the cases. That way I killed two big birds with one stone.
So, what do you plan to do now that your field trip has been compromised?
Well, we'll just have to try again, won't we? I have a whole list of new hiding places brainstormed. You know what Jesus said? When some punk hole strike you on one cheek, pretend to say sorry, then restart your hoard on Mars money.
Yeah, he did say that. That really resonates with me. Godspeed, Gerald.
Ladies and gentlemen, Archbishop Gerald Lacroix. Hey, Rachel, what are your plans for winter break?
Well, I'm planning on haunting my old mailman as the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
All three? That's ambitious.
It's worth the extra work to see him squirm.
Yikes. What did he ever do to you?
He failed to deliver my third grade birthday party invitation to Ravine Barnabas. I had Ravine picked out as a candidate for my future masseuse/beetle gathering partner for years, and that dream turned to dust thanks to that dirtbag mailman.
Okay, well, Rachel calms down. How about a word from our next special guest?
This is a test of the police officer body cam program. I am a police officer. This is my body cam. I will be recording anything and everything that I witness while on patrol today. This is my sound lady. So everything that we see will be recorded. This job sucks. A routine trash receptacle check to see if any illegal materials are being thrown away. I move on to the next trash receptacle before I go on lunch. Kid, that's city property. You can't lean on that. You can lean on the tree. It belongs to the park, but this belongs to the city. So move. I dedicated myself to the job so much, my wife said that I was, married to it instead of her. So she left me, naturally. There's this stereotype about cops that they just scarf down donuts, that they just love them. And being a cop, it's all about the responsibility. It's all about the respect. It's all about, wait, what? It's that kid again. Oh, he's fleeing the scene. He's fleeing the scene. He's fleeing the... Wait, where'd he go? I loved ice skating as a kid. I always asked my dad to take me out to this rink growing up. And he always said, no, you have to prepare for police academy. Routine checkup of the porta potty. not so crazy about Christmas anymore. I mean, the whole season now is just attributed to loss. Loss of my wife. Leaving me, divorcing me. But this guy's my friend. He's my friend. He's my only friend. Hey, it's you from earlier. Come here. Come here. Why have you been following me all day, huh? What's going on? Oh God. Oh, he's just been drunk. He's just been drunk all day. Oh God, I got it on my badge. I have to clean it. Please. Fuck. Oh God, no. Turn it off. How do I turn it off?
Wow, thanks, David.
Thanks, David.
The city of Boston has been particularly vocal about hosting the 2024 Olympic Games, despite many residents thinking it's a bad idea.
Here to comment, the face of the Boston Olympic campaign, Mr. Boston.
It's wicked great to be here.
Well, hi, Mr. Boston.
Hi.
Why do you think Boston should host the Olympic Games?
Because Boston, or as we call it, the Screaming Bean, is the freaking best city that's ever been. Have it, yeah, go Sox!
I'm sorry. How can you expect to convince an Olympic committee when you're yelling like that in an accent which objectively makes you sound much dumber than any other accent?
Actually, Rachel, I very well understand that I cannot. See, the people of Boston need someone they can relate to, someone like them, someone loud. That's why when I make public appearances, I'm Mr. Boston. Go Celtics, go Bruins also. But when I have to make an intellectual argument, I say, hello, my name is Jakob Rosenschwartz. And I would very much like it if the Olympic Games would take place in Boston, or as they call it, Frozen Vomit Town.
Okay then, Jakob, why should Boston host the Summer Games?
Joey, this is perfect for the Olympics. Why, you may ask?
Yes, twice now.
Because it's a college town. Because Boston only works as a place you get to go to for a little bit and then leave. Think about it. Every college kid remembers Boston as that great place in which they had a time of their lives for 4 years, but then they never have to go back to those howling icy winds.
Well, my cousin's actually from Boston.
And is your cousin employed or having a fulfilling home life?
No.
No.
Exactly. People who are from Boston only ever follow two distinct paths. They either, one, go to jail as a child and then grow up and start a gang, or they, two, go to jail as a child and then grow up and start a funky bunch. But seriously, Mark Wahlberg did attack a man until he was blind in one eye and should not be pardoned for his crimes.
Is that what you'd say to someone from Boston?
No. I'd say, man, I sure can't wait till Ted 2. When does it come out? No, don't tell me. I want to be surprised. The people of Boston sure do love movies where people are in Boston. Or as I call it, the city that is Ireland's dead son.
So you want the Olympics to come to Boston because it's fun to go there if you can leave?
Correct. As they say in New York, hey, get out of here! But as they say in Boston, get out of here. You have been here too long. If you want a chance at a normal life, you need to go.
That doesn't seem like the best reason for an Olympics.
Well, here's the thing. I've lived in Boston for 4 years now, so it's time for me to leave before I get ruined. And I guess I just wanted to leave with the city with something as a thank you, like, say, an Olympics.
That's actually very sweet. You've only just arrived, Mr. Boston, but we're going to miss you.
I wish we could have had more time.
Thanks, Rachel. I'll miss you all, but I'll always have a special place in my heart for Boston, or as I call it, Chatterfucktown.
Mr. Boston, everybody!
Mr. Boston! Wow, some pretty powerful stuff.
A little something to teach us a lot of something. And now, a little commercial.
When we come back, Joey will jump 100 buses.
Rachel, that's flagrantly impossible.
Fine, one bus.
Marginally impossible.
A skateboard.
Probable?
Really? Awesome. Okay, when we get back, Joey will jump over a skateboard. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is gonna be great.
I hope you had a good pee break because the news we have in store for you is going to make you shit yourself.
This news is going to make you remember that dream you had that you know the feeling of, but not really what happened in it.
This news is going to... This news is going to save your life if you're holding your breath and will only stop once you hear the news.
This news is... Smile bigger! This news is going to give you a great idea for an invention that someone probably already came up with, but still, you'll feel proud of yourself.
This news...
Go like this.
This news is going to...
No, hold on. Maureen, you're distracting us. No, go like this.
No.
Never.
We're not gonna do that.
Go home, Maureen.
We'll see you later.
I love you. Anyway, what do we have to do next?
Oh, it's my segment.
You don't have a segment. You host the show.
Yeah, but what if I did?
Well, you don't.
Can I?
Not now.
Too late, I do. What's going on, me?
Thanks, Rachel and I. In an attempt to catch the popular interstellar wave, NASA has announced this week that they will send a manned mission to Mars within the next 15 years. Now I'm here to sit down with one of those astronauts selected for this grand journey.
Yo, dude, you wanna knock?
Well, I was going to, but there's no door. It's just a sign that says, sorry about the door. I took the door. This will do for now, but it'll be $300 next time you pick up.
Damn, I would have thought that would at least warrant a phone call. Anyway, who are you?
I'm Joey McManus. I'm here to interview Max Mansus, I think.
Man sauce, that's me.
Wait, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be training for Mars?
Yeah, I am. I'm on a sprake right now. That's a space energy break.
Okay.
So...
Do you have any other chairs in your apartment? I'm sitting here with Max Mansauce, one of the few selected to go to Mars. Max, Mars is a terrifying and distant place. Why would you want to go there?
Well, the thing about Mars is that, it's not that bad, okay? Sure, it's got Martians and Martian ghosts, zombies, rocks, Jean-Jean's the Martian Manhunter, the Thing from Doom, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, also from Doom. But, I don't know, I guess what Mars really just needs is moms,
So, walk me through it. The day of the launch comes. What's the procedure?
Well, I don't exactly remember it, but, they sent me an email. All right. On the day of the launch, we will send you a car and take you to a remote location and keep you there for an undisclosed period of time. Then, on the first day, when the lander is reported to have touched down on Mars, we will pick you up and take you to Warner Brothers Lot C, where we will film the Mars landing. What is of paramount importance is that you maintain full discretion and don't ever tell anyone about this, never. What?
Okay, so maybe NASA isn't quite ready to send a man to Mars yet. In the meantime, all we can do is hope that the Martians' dream of moms eventually comes to fruition. Back to me. Me?
Oh, me, you're delightful.
That was weird. Hosts shouldn't be correspondents.
Anyway, this week, a couple in Hurricane, Utah canceled Christmas for their 3 children since the kids were acting disrespectful.
Here to comment, breaking news, senior correspondent and former host, Matt Newman.
Rachel, Joseph.
Hi, Matt. You specifically requested to comment on this story. Why?
Well, you know, I feel like I have a perspective on this one because I too have stolen holidays from my children.
Whoa! You have kids?
Do I have kids?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I got some kids.
So why would you deprive them of a holiday?
Oh, no, not just one, Joey. In the last 18 months, my children have celebrated nothing. No Thanksgiving, no Arbor Day, no All Hallows Eve. I make them go to school on Martin Luther King Day, and I do not let them remember his legacy.
You sound kind of horrible.
Trust me, it's necessary. Okay, I didn't want to take away their daylight savings time because now they're late for everything, but it had to be done.
I mean, are your kids really that terrible?
Oh, Joey, you poor, dumb, sweet version of me. Yes, they're really that terrible. My 8-year-old, he tried to flush my John Grisham collection down the toilet, ruining both. My 14-year-old, he always ruins watching Grey's Anatomy by pointing out how fake the doctors are. My 17-year-old, he asked a pastor if weed is legal in heaven.
That doesn't sound like a reason to steal their holidays.
I'm not even barely, nearly, remotely finished. My 7-year-old drove my car into a swamp because he hates Subarus. My 4-year-old trained our new dog to dig up our old dog. My 3-month-old keeps writing "You're next" on the wall in someone's blood. I can't tell whose blood.
How many kids do you have, Matthew?
3. Oh, God, I like to intentionally misremember their ages as a form of punishment. I swear, I am this close to taking away their weekends.
So, like, you won't let them have Saturday or Sunday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll be in school all the time, but they'll get mail faster so they can't complain.
I mean, how much mail do they really get?
Oh, plenty. The school's afraid to give them their report cards in person. So there's that. And also, letters from neighbors asking that we move or at least release our sons into the wild where they can't hurt anyone anymore. Jesus Christ, I've raised some garbage children. That's it. They just lost Chinese New Year.
Is taking away holidays really the best way to teach them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Yes. Watch this. Joey, go to sleep.
What? It's like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, then. No Christmas.
What? No!
Oh, you perfect little boy hero. Why couldn't it have been you who came out of my wife?
Ew.
Sorry, Dad, Matt. I'm sure you'd make a great father.
Yeah, it's weird because I obviously didn't. All I wanted to do was teach my horrible kids a lesson about consumerism and not taking what you have for granted, and look what happens. They all pulled knives on me, then laughed at how scared I was, and walked out of the kitchen whispering, "Ginger bitch."
How could you take Christmas away from a child? I mean, who does that?
I do that because I am their father, their Jewish father.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
good
right.
enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Am I a failure?
I don't think this is the
It's
time.
just, you know, I used to host the show, and then at one point, I think I died.
Yeah, don't worry about continuity.
No one's ever seen this show more than one time.
It's just now I'm just a lowly correspondent finishing his last segment ever, and my attempt to start a family, to have it all, has resulted in the 3 worst human beings I've ever met.
No.
You're not. Come on.
We all feel that way sometimes about kids.
And you? Matt, you've been with this show for almost 3 years, and yeah, that's way too many. But look at what you've accomplished.
Life is like a carousel, can't see. It'll spin you round and round, and maybe you'll be afraid.
That's Newman as in the new man on the job. Papa, go back and rescue my toys. But he said, it wasn't safe. I lost everything that day, Legos and action figures and my brother, and worst of all, my little teleprompter. I'll never forgive nature for that. Okay?
It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month.
Nothing much, punk bitch.
Last time I got out of this bed, it was 3 weeks ago, and it was to go to the ATM to see I had nothing.
Results might shock you.
Like I've been there before, I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
We no longer can stumble and bumble around like fools. Oh, God.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Cause you're there for me too.
Wow. Turns out I am pretty great. Well, thanks, guys. It's been fun. Tell Ricky to cross my name off that list he has.
The one and only Matt Newman, everybody.
Recently, blind athlete Eric Weinmeier announced that he intends to kayak 277 miles of the Colorado River. Here to comment is rival blind adventurer Brendan Biggums and his mama, Mama Biggums.
Avast! Avast, Joey. Raydell, what an honor it is to be here on top of Mount Everest. Oh, what an arduous journey it was, through many canyons and the like, but we've made it at long avast. Isn't that so, Mama?
Yes, darling, you are right again.
Oh, but I must say, though I have learned from my many travels never to make assumptions about my many travels, if I were to adventure a guess, I think it'd be windier atop a grand mountain. Oh, there the wind blows, and it's got the cradle a-rockin'.
What the fuck is going on?
You've upset my son with your curse words, and you will apologize.
Startled is all, Mama, but fret not. Raydell is merely acting out on account of the altitude so high. Why, I myself feel out of sorts that I fear I'm beginning to nosebleed. Oh, where is the blood? May I be wrong about the nosebleed? Avast. Oh,
We're not on Mount Everest.
Rachel, he doesn't know.
I was warned. For years they told me there would come a day when my son's world would be dismantled by a man like you, Rachel Croak. The doctors all said I was a fool to give him the work, but I said no. I said, doctors, man is good. No one will take this adventures from him, because if he can escape the drab nature of everyday life with the power of his mind, then perhaps so might they.
Mama, what is going on?
Nothing, my sweetum. We've come across none other than a vicious ice witch.
Oh, an ice witch.
No, that would be nothing. This is common enough for you freaks.
Fret not, my son. She's casting a spell.
A temptress in this tempest.
This is a dice. But alack, your charisma is too high for her charms. The spell transports you to the place wherein you are most happy.
Thank God. Safe at last. Oof. Here, at the top of Mount Everest. Smell that summit.
Oh.
That's a pumpkin spice candle.
You snake it!
No! This has gone on for far too long, Mama. For years, I have tried to keep up this ruse so as to make you feel useful, but it has to end. I will no longer pretend to be on top of Mount Everest, when here I sit in a pretend news studio.
You're not blind?
No, of course I am. But I am not an idiot.
But why did you lead me on?
Because, Mama, you needed to know that it's difficult to worry for your son. Nothing is harder than seeing something stand in the way of his dreams, but Mama, I can climb mountains. I can do these things on my own. Sure, there's things in my way. There'll always be a Raydale Croak to tell me what the blind can't do. And she'll be right, unless you believe in me. People talk, but the only voice I hear is Mama's.
Oh, my sweetum! I understand Christmas now.
Happy holiday from Breaking News. And good luck to blind athlete Eric Weinmeier.
Yeah. I think those two really taught us something about life.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever.
Let's move on.
Yeah. This is mouth to mouth.
In light of recent allegations, Bill Cosby has been ripped back into the spotlight for his history of sexually abusing women.
So that means I'm going to be spending the next couple of days burning all my funky sweaters, throwing out my Jell-O, and deleting the Cosby Show off my TiVo.
Why? I mean, sure, Bill Cosby is a sexual offender, but that doesn't make Cliff Huxtable one. We have to be able to separate the art from the artist.
How can I enjoy watching Dr. Cliff Huxtable, gynecologist, when all I can see now is Bill Cosby, rapist?
Oh, really? You can't enjoy anything Bill Cosby has created professionally because you are against his personal choices?
Yeah.
Did you laugh during the movie Annie Hall?
Duh, but...
Ah, yes, Annie Hall, written, directed, and starring Woody Allen.
I know,
Woody Allen,
but-
famed Jewish clarinetist who allegedly molested his daughter.
Okay, well, we weren't
And what
there.
do you think of this?
Wow, that's really beautiful, but at the same time, I know it's also a trap.
You are right. It is a trap because the creator of this painting was
Hitler.
Hitler.
All right, my turn. Say you were a child molester.
I'm not going to say that.
And you make a film about a man falling in love with a much younger girl.
I'm still not going to say that.
And the film makes over $100 million. That's a real thing that happened. That man was
Hitler! No?
Bill Cosby has a joke on his 1969 comedy album, It's True, that is about his desire to obtain a date rape drug. He profited from a joke about abusing women.
But I don't want to stop listening to R. Kelly and watching Blue Jasmine.
Maybe if we only listen and watch those things when we have really bad headaches so we can't even enjoy it.
Or maybe if we listen to music and watch movies by people who kill people who are sexual offenders, it will cancel it out.
Or we could destroy all entertainment so we'll never be tempted.
And make being an artist illegal.
And we can restructure society to get back to core values, like family.
And to demonstrate how a family should work, we should allow for one program to be made.
And it could be about an upper-class family with a doctor and a lawyer and 5 children and Raven Simone.
Fuck.
That's just the Cosby Show.
We were so close.
Well, we tried, and because of that, the criminals lose.
We are heroes.
We are. But still, this week has been a particularly depressing one, news-wise.
My Nana threw her TV out of a window out of frustration. She couldn't figure out how to turn it off, but now it's always off. So is she. R.I.P. Nana.
See how morbid it all is? Ever since the other day when Joey and I accidentally wandered into a protest, the protest was in favor of bringing back the McRib. But then we went to some other ones, and later they taught us a lot more.
The McRib is back, but your McRights aren't. But there still is one oppressed group we can try to help. See, a New York court ruled this week that chimps don't have the same rights as people.
And since people don't really seem to be getting all the rights they should be getting, we're going to do the only logical thing and give some rights to these chimps we found.
First up, free speech, which we can illustrate using this sign we stole from the protest.
And this is just a sign we regular stole.
It's okay, because the house we took it from is still haunted by my Nana.
It's hard to sell. Speaking of your Nana, the right to bear arms.
She did look great in tank tops. Oh.
So here's a Nerf gun and a pitchfork I got from the man who taught me to farm and love.
That was a magical weekend.
And speaking of magic, the right to reject search and seizure.
Now I'm pretty sure I saw Ricky Downs stuffing these monkeys with horse tranquilizers, but due to their newfound rights, I can't check.
Who's gonna put all those horses to sleep now? They're so wild.
That was a magical weekend. Wait, didn't we skip one?
Oh, yeah! The right to deny quartering a soldier.
Ooh, that is an oldie but a goodie. But does it apply here?
Hey, you chimps seem cool. Mind if I crash with you for a while?
No! Go
Okay.
back to war.
All right then. Me and my stick will just hang out here for a while.
Speaking of sticks, the right to a fair trial by jury.
Good point.
These monkeys are guilty of being adorable.
And most fantastically, we want to give these monkeys the right to suffer through holy matrimony.
Which is more impressive because these monkeys are totally gay.
How gay are they?
No, it's not cool, guys.
Anyway, these chimps aren't going to marry themselves, so let's get to it.
But before we let...
Rabbi Steve Lebo, sorry, there she is.
There's our rabbi of the hour.
It is I, Rabbi Steve Lebo, and as Abraham once said, dare to be funky, marry some monkeys.
But before we let these crazy kids get hitched, we've got some advice for you about marriage.
And though we've never been married, we're co-hosts. And in many ways, that's an even greater commitment.
Don't correct him when he shouts wrong answers at Jeopardy.
Don't call her taxidermy dogs scary or horrifying, even though they are.
Don't slap food out of his hand because you think it's funny,
Don't
even
eat
though
popsicles.
it is.
Don't eat popsicles, because apparently they're really fun to slap.
That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all the advice you need for marriage.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov!
I now pronounce these monkeys super gay married.
So remember, no matter how dark the world may seem, no matter how terrible the news may be, there will always be a chimp wedding.
Some chimp weddings are things. Some chimp weddings are places, but the best chimp weddings are people. As Gandhi sort of said, be the chimp wedding you want to see in the world.
And there's no greater chimp wedding than each of you here right now.
On this show, for better or for worse.
In sickness and in health,
As a gay monkey or not a gay monkey.
you will all be our chimp wedding.
As long as we both shall live.
And Rachel will probably die first.
No, definitely. I'm mostly dead on the inside. I don't mean emotionally, that's trite. I mean my organs.
So, from all of us here at Breaking News,
Have a lovely evening.
and a
happy
happy chimp
wedding.
wedding.